Today, I am really excited because I am going to show you 3 fast ways on how you can get coaching clients online. We're utilizing social media, Facebook, Instagram, whatever you are using. I'm going to show you 3 ways how to do it, because one of the biggest questions I get asked pretty much all the time is, how do I get clients? Now, if you know me and have seen some of my content before, I always say that signing clients is a series of action steps. However, today I want to give you 3 fast ways you can accelerate when you're a new coach or you've just been in the slump and you want to have clients fast, that you can implement and get clients straight away. So this video is super short, super quick, and ready for you to go. So let's dive into. The first way is that you actually start to ask your audience what they want. So it's ask them what they want. So what I mean by that is, most of the time I see so many coaches, they're just posting and kind of guessing what their audience may or may not want to see. So one of the biggest tools is actually to ask what your audience actually want, right? We don't want to assume it. We want to be clear. So what you want to do here is that you actually start asking them by getting in contact with your audience. So what you have to have in place is, first of all, you need to know who you're actually helping, and obviously what you're good at and what you can help them with. However, then there is a huge difference between what your audience or your ideal client actually thinks they want and need. And guess what? That's actually what people are buying for. So we want to find out their language and what the specifics are in order to really be a good match and provide them the solution your people are actually asking. Because guess what? Most of the time, let's use this example, what coaches are advertising is overcoming limiting beliefs or getting over stress and overwhelm. And these are just symptoms. And your client, they don't want to overcome any symptoms. They want to have the solution. They want to have the results. They want to overcome the core problem. So in order to understand what that really is, specifically is, you're just going to ask them what they want. Super simple, super easy. Step number 2 is start to put lead generating activities into your schedule. Most of the time, a lot of coaches don't necessarily have a schedule, which is already alarming. But if you already have one, you have to make sure that you consistently do lead generating activities. And here's really, really important to understand that content and lead generation is not the same. There is a difference between that. Most of the time your content can be inspiring and educational and impactful, and in order to grow your audience and your brand awareness, telling your story, right? Also putting into your personal brand. However, lead generation posts or content are very, very specific. And another word, how I like to call them, is invitation content. That brings so much pressure also away, because you're not selling people or pushing them like something into their throat. What you're actually doing is you invite them to the next step. The next step, not the end step. You want to invite them to the next step. How are we going to do this? Is by having a clear call to action. You have to make sure that it's super clear, meaning super specific, that it's benefit driven. Oh my God, I see it so many times, there's no benefit. And also that it's super simple to understand and take action on. What a lot of coaches are doing, and I'm not talking about you, right? I'm talking about the person next to you or so, is they're posting valuable content, what they think is valuable, and then at the bottom, the call to action, if they have a call to action, it looks something like, click the link below or a comment below if you want to have a free clarity session or a free discovery call. And there was no alignment with the post and regarding to that session at all. So it's like pretty much 2 completely different things. So what you're doing when you're doing it, what happens here is that you're putting a post and content and kind of smashing it together and hope that it works. What we want to do is we want to interfere them so that they're one thing, and that the whole purpose is the lead generation. And then you will actually start seeing results when you put it in, because there's nothing more depressing when you put in the call to actions over and over and over and over again, and no one does anything with it. I think that's pretty frustrating, right? In my dream client formula, I'll show you actually 5 different ways how to generate leads consistently. So 5 different lead generation ways to understand that you can implement them, but more importantly, we're also focusing on the simple actions that you need to have in place every single day so that you sign a new client pretty much every single week. So I am actually opening up 3 spots next week to have an assessment to really figure out that where you currently are and finding out what is currently preventing you from signing clients, and then finding a clear way with a clear and systematic strategy that works for you, right? Like a clear strategy and putting out that guesswork actually where you know what to do so that you have that plan and can go out and sign the next 3 clients within 30 days. If you're interested in that assessment, in this client getting blueprint session, pop in the comment clients below, and I'm going to reach out to you and give you that free session and really diving deep into what's going on for you. And if you're feeling like a good fit and want to learn more about the dream client formula, we can definitely talk about that as well, so that you can start signing clients every single week, even if you're starting out. So that was number 2, right? A lead generation activity. And the way number 3 is, drumroll, organic outreach. So what organic outreach is, it's pretty much where you start to reach out organically. It's in the name. But what I want to have really crystal clear laid down here for you is, and I really want to get rid of this misconception, when you're starting out, clients are not necessarily coming to you because they simply don't even know that you exist. So it's really important that at the beginning we have to do a little bit more work, if, of course, only if you want to have clients. So organic outreach is such an amazing way where you actually be in control and be in charge of how many clients you're going to sign, how many clients you're going to work with, instead of just hoping and waiting for clients to magically find you. There is a specific way of how to reach out to potential audience. What you can do on Facebook, you can literally go into groups where your ideal client hangs out and start talking to them. On Instagram, you can use specific hashtags your audience may use, or go into competitors' pages and see who their followers are and reaching out to them. Here's the thing. We don't want to cold pitch them, right? You're not reaching out to them and say, hey, buy my program. We're not going to do that. We're never going to do that. We want to do it in a systematic and strategic way. I have an entire PDF in the Dream Client Formula that shows you step by step how to do it in a smooth, elegant way so that people actually want to book calls with you and you're not feeling sleazy or pushy. That actually took me some time to really realize and how it actually works, because I had not really any idea. It felt just really awkward. So by learning how to do it, it seriously made such a difference within my business, because I was in charge. I was in control and could decide how many clients I can sign. So the importance here is that once you're reaching out, whether that's on Facebook, whether that's in Instagram, is have this statistic in mind, because I want to set up your expectations properly. And obviously, statistics are just a general way. You can be above and beyond, which is amazing when you're working on your energy and your subconscious mind and doing all that, right? Which I focus on a lot as well. However, it's good to have a statistic, what the average expectation is, just to understand what's about to happen. So when people are coming across you, pretty much 50% of them may buy and 50% will be a no. It's just what it is. Not every person will be your client. Even if they're your dream client, then they may have the problem and solution. They may already work with someone else, or they're someone else's pot. And that's totally fine. So we have 50% of people who are coming across us. And here is the data from the 50%. 50%. So 50% of people say no right away, and 50% say yes. So let's find out when they're actually saying yes in order to set your expectations properly. So 15% of the 50 will buy now or within the next 90 days. 85% may buy within the next 90 days or 2 years. So just have that on top of mind, that when you come across and start outreaching to people, which is super effective, we want to focus on building up relationships first. Obviously, we can see that if you're going to help, but we want to build up the relationship first, and your content can do quite a lot of the selling as well. People need to kind of warm up with you in order to build it up. So 50% of them might say right away, and I see a lot of my coaches, they're reaching out to people who've never heard about them before, book them into calls and signing them into clients. That is possible. However, you reach out to 100 people and 15 may book a call with you now or in the next 90 days. So they can be right now, maybe just 5. And that can feel a little bit demotivating if you don't know that they may buy in the next 90 days or 2 years. And when you know that you're setting up your business, that you're building up relationships and moving forward. I'm pretty sure that if you want to coach clients and want to be a coach, that you don't want to do it for a couple of months, right? You want to do it for a living, for probably like the next, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, whatever it is for you. So we want to set up the foundation straight away from the beginning so that you can then build up your business even higher and higher and higher. I hope you love this training and I gave you some clarity on like really 3 fast ways that you can implement straight away in order to start getting coaching clients really fast. And if you want to have some help, like what's not working for you right now and finding how you can start signing clients fast, 1 client a week or more, and want to have the blueprint for it, pop in the word clients and I'm going to reach out to you. Whatever you are going to do, I believe in you. Bye for now.